back to my studio. I hope you're ready for some resin fun. I want to work with one of my new molds. It's a charcuterie board mold, and we're going to do a little beach scene. So let me bring you down and I'll show you what we've got today. Okay, so I've got my mold here. Now I decided I wanted a little rock jetty coming out into my water. So I've got my stones all laid out. I've got my white sand to mix with some resin for my sandy beach area, and my little seashells to put on my sand. I've got my eye candy pigments in Skyline blue, McCaw blue green, Okinawa green, and Okinawa blue for my ocean. And I've got some Satori white, and this is pigment paste, and that is going to be for my waves. So we are going to get started. I'm going to mix up my resin. For the rest of this, I'm going to be wearing my respirator as normal. So everything will be voiceovers or little captions at the bottom. There will be a list of everything I'm using today down in the description box. So hang in there while I mix up my resin. Okay, my resin is mixed up. My sand has been mixed with some resin. I'm putting a coat of resin over the rocks and where the sand is going to go before I put the sand down. This ensures that my rocks are all completely coated in resin, and that if there's any dry sand still in that sand mix, it'll get wetted, at least on the bottom, by the resin that I've pre-applied. And when I pour the resin coat on top, that will take care of the top portion of it. Next, we're going to add the seashells to our sandy area, and then we'll begin placing the colored resin into the mold to begin our ocean. The next step is going to be using my heat gun to warm up the resin and to get some blending going. And once that's all completed, then we will add the white for the waves. Okay, now that our waves are done, we're going to let this sit on the heat mat for an hour and a half, and then we're going to come back and we're going to put on the clear coat. And once that clear coat is done and on, we're going to let this sit for 4 hours on the heat mat because it is fairly thick at this point, and then we'll be ready for demolding. Okay, so I let this have another 4 hours on the heat mat only because it was so thick and I wanted to make sure it was really good and dry. And then I let it sit overnight because it was late by the time it was done. So, and I made a batch of stuff with all my leftovers, so let's demold those first. I made a little bookmark, just some clear and some cute little add-ins, and I can see I went over the edge of this mold quite a bit, so this one's going to need a lot of trimming, but that's a cute little bookmark. And of course I made some more dragons. Why? Well, because I had leftovers and a dragon mold. Oh, he's a cute little dragon. And another cute little dragon. Okay, I unmolded this one off camera. Sorry, I got a call come in. And again, I went over the edge, so I'm going to need to do some trimming. But let's do the big boy real quick. Now I made my sandy area a little too low, or my colored area a little too high. So I did go over the sand a good bit. Oh, look at, even the back is gorgeous on this. Look at that. But look at that. That came out gorgeous. It's gonna need a little cleaning up, trim work. But, oh, lovely. All right, let me do some trimming up and I'll give you final results. Okay, we're going to do round number 2. We're going to make another one to try and avoid some of the faux pas of the first round. So again, I've got my rocks from a jetty, I've got my seashells, I've got my beach sand, got my colors all set to the side. I'm going to mix up my resin and we're going to get going. Okay, we are ready for round 2. Now our colors are all the same. Again, I'm going to put that clear coat down. I'm going to cover my rocks. I'm going to put a base to put my sand on. My sand this time I'm going to make sure is thicker and more built up straight on the edge around my, where it's going to meet the colored resin, so we don't have our water rolling over our beach as much as last time, and we have a more defined beach area.
They're always going down. Yeah, they're always going down. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, yeah, back where I belong. Hold on, baby, won't you hold on? One more time, there you go.
Now that I'm happy with my sand, again, I'm going to add all my colors. And once I get all my colors in, I will warm this all up with the heat gun. And then we will put our waves on and we will be ready to move onward.
Twinkling in her eye, little gas ain't got me yet, but Lord, she loves to try. Oh, Lord, she does try. Hold on, baby, just hold on. I'll be coming home, baby, back where I belong with you, baby. Hold on, baby, just hold. Won't you hold on? I said, baby, just hold on.
Now this time I waited till the end to add my seashells. And once I add that, then this will be ready to sit on the heat mat. It will sit for an hour and a half, and then we will put on the clear coat. And then it will sit for 4 hours before we do the unmolding. Okay, let's mold this round. Of course, I had some leftovers, so, you know, more dragons. Because why not? I love dragons. He's a pretty one. Get rid of the leftover stuff. Don't waste your leftovers, people. Do something. There's another little dragon. Okay. Okay, let's unmold this guy. I have to do a little edge cleanup on him. That's okay. Torched a little too close to the edge there. All right. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna do a little edge cleaning and I'll be back. Okay, here is the end results here. So this was my first one over here. There's a lot of glare here, people. And I love all the reactions and the way everything worked in this first one. Except that I made my liquid colors a little higher than my beach, so I lost most of my beach. So in my second one, I made sure that my colors stayed below my beach, so I have more beach. And I love the waves. So not unhappy. I did have a spot over here where two of my rocks are a little too high. But other than that, very pleased with the outcome on both. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos. Now, this video is part of our Friday with Friends train, so please follow along the playlist and the links in my description box. After me is Janet with Acrylic Creations by J. Following her is our special guest, Yanya Bremick. And after that is Oak by Bettina, finishing up the night. Thank you so much for being here, and have a wonderful weekend, everyone.